And we're live with the 5 o'clock jam. I think it's 5. It is. I am your hostess with the mostest, the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, guru, yogi, messenger, and child of God. On the 5 o'clock jam. Sorry, I gotta wipe my face. I just was crying so hard. I had to testify, you know. Fuck. Fuck, y'all. Fuck. You don't have to catch something before, you just gotta catch what's going on right now. Man. Alright, so I'm in my own jam, bro. If you've been listening, I'm in a jam. I told you in my last video, my last couple of videos, is I'm just waiting for the shit to hit the fan. I've accepted I've got to let everything fucking crumble to the ground and start all over. But I have a plan. It's the same plan I've always had, and now it's more real than it's ever been before. And, you know, it's unbelievable, but it really is real. And I just have to, you know, according to what I'm seeing in front of me, is just let these last little bits fall off. And, you know, step into this plan. And so that's where I was today. And it's, you know, I told everyone it's like some minutes are hard. You know, it's not even days, dude. It's like some minutes are good, some are bad. Today was all good. I was all good about it. You know, no, I'm not getting those crazy emails yet about returning the car. And I told everyone, I was like, I'm at a place where I haven't even really checked my fucking, my bank account because I don't want to know. And I'm just like, you know, I'm just living off faith, but everything's all good in the hood. And that's just where I'm at, right? And so I made that video and I came up and I sat outside of my car and I was listening to myself and I started crying with myself. And then my homeboy came up and he's like, come on, let's smoke a joint. And I'm like, dude, I can't. I still got to figure out dinner. I was like, I totally got to figure out dinner. He's like, you know what? Those kids are always on their damn phone. He's like, tell him to look up Ruby Tuesdays and order some food. And I'm like, yo, that's a whole restaurant. My kids don't eat restaurant food. I gotta be fully honest. I was like, if it was me and you, we'd eat everything on that plate and you'd get your dollar's worth. But I'm not gonna do that. I was like, my kids are simple. If you really want to help us out, they're so cool with fucking McDonald's or even Taco Bell. They fucking love Taco Bell. He's like, all right, go get them some Taco Bell. And he goes to go get some money and I just start crying. I was like, you made me cry, bro. It's just one less thing I got to worry about. I'm just really grateful. It's like, it's not that I didn't have, it's just, I just didn't really feel like getting up and do it. You know, that's just one less thing. And that's all I had to really do tonight is, you know, I got to go out and find dinner. And so, you know, he gives me money and we have a great dinner. We sit together and we have a great dinner. And I come back and I smoke that joint with him. And as soon as I smoke that joint with him, I get a call from my friend, from Taz. Taz needs a ride, and she's like, you want to make some money? I'm like, well, shit, I got the car. Hell yeah. And I go to pick up Taz, and Taz is a mess. Taz is facing some fucking serious on Taz. They're trying to put years on Taz, bro. They're trying to put prison on Taz, bro. And I'm, you know, she's scared, and I'm scared, and, you know, it's scary. And she just wanted, like, she's like, I just, you know, I do need a ride, but for right now, I just need to get away from it. And just, like, they just called me, and it's for real. And I'm like, damn, bitch. And I just, like, you know, me being who I am and what I've seen in my life, I'm like, hey, yo, you know, there's two options here. And that second option ain't too scary, but it does mean it's a point of no return to live in that. And I met lots of people that had crossed that place of no return. I was like, it is a place of no return, but it's not a place of no life. It's a different type of life. And I was like, hey, I love that life. I was like, I'll take you myself. I was like, I'm about to get my car fixed. I'm about to figure all this out. Oh, let me talk about this too. You know what I mean? So anyways, Taz tells me she needs a ride in about 30 minutes. So we're sitting there smoking a joint. And I'm telling him, I was like, you know, he's like, so what are we going to do? What's going on? And I was like, well, I'm like, you know, I'm going to have to turn in this car. And with that, I might need to ask you for a couple of dollars to get me through the week. He's like, well, you gave me all of those, all those pain pills. I know you could have made money off of that, so we'll just take that off as $100 from what you had owed me. Because he never actually collected the money I owed him to begin with. So I was already in a little bit of money to him. I thought I was going to clear it, but it never happened. I ended up clearing it somewhere else. So he's like, take that off and then we'll go from there. So in the essence, he was like, I got you. So we're sitting there and he's like, so what's your plan though? I was like, well, all I gotta do, what God wants me to do is work on my creativity, work on my healing until, my taxes come in. I'm going to fix that fucking car and get fucking okay, reconnect. Anyway, so I'm telling him I'm gonna get a little pop-up. He's like, you need to get you something bigger. I was like, I don't think I could. He's all, nah. With that car, you could pull a 12, maybe a 16-footer. I was all, are you fucking serious? He's all, yeah, about 3,500. I was all, are you serious, bro? He's all, yeah. I didn't know that, bro. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't know my car could pull a bigger trailer like that. So that opened up all kinds of possibilities. So then I told him, I was like, well, then that's what I'm going to do. Because for the same cost, I could get a bigger trailer. You know what I mean? Instead of and with all of that stuff. I said, what I'm going to do is invest in my car, get my trailer, and I'm going to go get a job at one of these freaking campgrounds, dude. Is what I told him. And, hold on. Alright, hold on. I got to use my brain. Give me 1 second. I have to use my brain, which means I have to use my photographic memory to know where I'm going, so I don't have to put on Google. Okay, you know where you're going. See the place. Okay, I know where it is. How do I get here from there? How do I get there from here? Okay. And of course the address is something Phoenix Street. Lovely. Okay, think. He used to drive him from here. This is really funny. I used to live right here in Montbello, literally 2 blocks over. And I used to drive him from here to a 7-Eleven right down where I used to where I'm going right now. So I'm trying to figure out, how did I used to do that? Dude, I did it every night for fucking months. And now I have no memories of how to get from here to there. This sucks. Fucking memories. Come on, memories. Anyways, going back to the story. So as I'm sitting there getting ready to go pick her up, he's telling me that I could get a bigger trailer. So now the idea comes in, and I'm telling him I just need to get some money to hold me off until this taxes come. I was like, me and the kids don't need much. Gas, cigarettes, I buy the cheapest fucking weed. You know what I mean? We just need to maintain this stuff that we do have until this time comes. Right? Is what I tell him. So then the next thing I know is I got to go get her. So I go to pick her up. Please, memory. I don't know. I'm just gonna go down Monaco, I guess. Fuck, that's such a long ways. Anyway, I can't remember, dude. I hate that. It's so bad. So fucking bad. Anyways. I give up. Like dementia. I'm not even old enough, dude. It's not even real. It's like they weren't even there. Okay. Anyways, going back to it. So I go and pick her up and she tells me what's going on with her. And my life's problem seems so fucking small when I'm sitting there looking at hers. I'm like, girl, I'm about to get me a trailer and I'm about to travel and fuck. My life seems like everything seems okay on my side as soon as I can sit in the car with what kind of reality they're trying to serve her ass. And yet, she's like, you're crazy. I was like, I just sound crazy, but it's not. I said it. I've seen lots of people, bro, that had 2 choices and they made the other choice and they made a lifestyle. I met those people, bro. It's like, it's crazy, but your other alternative is, you know what the alternative is. You're going to have to do the time, dude. And it's like, but I didn't do the crime. And I'm like, but did you do any crime? It might not be this crime they put on you, bro. You might just be catching old ass karma. You know what I mean? In the sense of, so I'm like, I'm just trying to encourage her that there's there's another way. Don't get too down and out, right? And then so she's like, all right, well, here, I need to get dropped off. And she goes, she's like, So what's up, as she's getting off, she's all, so what's up with you? I was like, oh, I'm in a bad place myself. I was like, but, I mean, I'm not, fuck. I'm really in a bad place, but I'm not as bad, my shit isn't as fucked up. She's all, what's going on? I was like, oh, bro, I gotta turn in the car. She's like, for real? How deep are you in? I was like, about $500, but I gotta turn it in, because I'm not, she's like, what happened? I was like, they took my taxes, girl. She's like, for real? I was like, yeah, I was gonna bail myself out, but it didn't happen, and, I just gotta give it up. She's like, so what you gonna do? I was like, man, you came through, bro. I was like, the money you're gonna give me is gonna get me through, and my homeboy said that he would get me through too. She's like, I just cash apped you. And I looked down, and she cash apped me $150, bro. And I just started crying, bro. I just started crying. And it's like, I told her, I was like, she's like, what's wrong? I was like, dude, I really am in a hurting place, but like, I needed that. I needed that, bro. And that's when I got on here. It's like, I didn't make a lot of friends along the way, but my friends got me. You know what I mean? And I got them. And that's, going back to Ray, like before Ray got back to work, right before he did, when I first met him, you know what I mean? He didn't have no gas for his generators. He was running out of cigarettes. He had no food stamps. You know what I mean? I got cigarettes. I got weed. I got a little bit of food stamps. I'll go bum you some gas. You know what I mean? What goes around comes around, bro. What goes around comes around. But in the sense of, some people, and that was it. Like right now, she didn't need no money. She didn't need no money. She just needed a fucking friend, bro. She just needed someone outside of, because really what happens is she's got to go home and they're going to ask her what happened. And she's got to tell them what they said. And she's not ready to tell her kids and her family and her friends and her job and everything what they just told her, bro. She wasn't ready for that. All she needed was a ride, and she needed a cigarette, and she needed a friend. You know what I mean? That's all she needed, and I was able to be that friend, and I just liked, and that was it, is I just needed a friend. And I knew she'd give me a couple bucks, no big deal. And that's what we were talking about earlier, is about, I think I can remember where I'm at, sort of. These friendships, you know what I mean, of like being equal give and take. You know what I mean? I can't offer you shit but hope and faith. Possibilities. I can inspire you. You know what I mean? I could put a smile on your face. That's what I told her. I was like, you just got to go on that side. I was like, bitch, you could start a fans only. You know what I mean? I was like, what's your feet looking like? She said, I got some corn. So I was like, we could hook it up. And she said, bitch, you're stupid. I was like, I'm realistic, bro. You know what I mean? How you gonna feed yourself? Let's be realistic. This is how people get paid around here, and you're looking good in your age, bitch. I mean, fuck. That's what I told her. I was like, I'll get you a sugar daddy. I was like, you like Mexican food, bitch? You like Mexican food? I was like, get you a... Such a fucking... The fuck, bitch? No. No. The answer is no. Or it could be. What do you want to do? And I was like, well, let me get my car fixed, bro. I was like, my kids are over there. I'll take you. And we'll go. I was like, well, I could go. We could go. Sí, habla español. We'll set it up. Let's go. My kids want to go to the beach anyways. I love Mexico. You're like, what? I mean, no. It's a real reality. You're like, you shouldn't be telling people that. What am I telling anybody? The reality that really lives out there? You have two choices right now, bro. You ever never seen that movie Blow? This is real, bro. You really do these kind of... And that's what I told her. I looked her dead in her face. I was like, bro, I could have gone to prison many times, bro. Many times I could have gone to prison, bro. Many times. It's true. I could have gone to prison too. And I told her about this one time. Bro, I was so lucky, bro. There were so many times. That's why they called me lucky, bro. And I wasn't luck. It was God. And that's what I told her too. I was like, when it comes down to justice, it's like, justice has to be served, bro. It doesn't mean that. I was like, in the essence of, if I was to meddle magically with this, and call in a whole nother form, real justice upon this, it could backfire real heavy. In the sense of, you're going to catch your justice, everyone's going to catch justice out of this. And if you've got this justice coming, then you're going to catch it. But who's to say that this fucking cop that's putting this shit on you, that didn't actually catch it on you, hasn't been fucking people's lives up for many years before he came and fucked up my friend's life? You know what I mean? Like, they did the same thing to me that they did to her. They took my purse to the back of the fucking truck, the back of the fucking police, you know what I mean? The back of the fucking trunk while I was in handcuffs in the fucking car. And next thing you know, I got a charge for this amount of shit. And they said it. The difference between me and her is, that was my shit. And it was really in my purse. You know what I mean? Her story's a little bit different. And that's the thing, is like, fuck. In the essence, though, mine was for personal use, so it was a little bit of a different situation. But going back to it, it's like, fuck, I could have gone to prison, and if I would have been faced in prison, I would have had the same homies have the same talk with me. They would have had the same talk with me. Oh, or you could come live in Mexico for the rest of your life. That's what I told her. I was like, well, if they gave you like half the years, then maybe, that could be like as long as like maybe a presidential term, maybe, if you did it, if you got a good cutback to it. It's like, you'd be gone as long as Trump. You'd only miss the president. And it's just like, he don't bother me. I was like, he's bothering everyone. Such a man. I don't know. What am I supposed to tell you? Damn, you're fucked, bitch. You're fucked, bitch. You're fucked. Oh, bro. There's. If you have a will, I know a way. If you're willing, I know another way. Another way of life that people live. I've seen it, bro. I've seen it. I told you, there's a bunch of them down there. What are they? They're not bad people. They're not bad people. They made some fucking stupid fucking decisions that now, if they fucking that our U.S. government says they don't deserve a fucking second chance. You know what I mean? Like, they're not bad people. I gotta put my glasses on. I can't shit. The darkness has come. Okay, sorry. So, I don't know. But anyways, it was the whole point of it was, like, I walked away crying because I got a super blessing out of it. You know what I mean? That gives me peace. What did I tell you? I wouldn't have made that much money going to work. I wouldn't have made that much money going to work. If I would have got up at 3 o'clock in the morning and caught me a ticket this morning, I may have made, I don't know, but I wouldn't have made no $150. And that was it. It's just being, you know what I mean? Being, just being, trusting and having faith. In the sense of, no, it doesn't solve my problems, but it solves my problems. I don't have to worry. I don't have to worry, bro. And that's solving your problems. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got lots and lots of problems. But just, fuck. I'm not on the right street. Am I on the right street? Fuck, bitch. Me and my memory, bro. I could teach you anything about the universe, but trying to remember my life and fucking little details. I'm on Havana. What the fuck am I doing? It's because it's rush hour and I can't think. There's too many people. There's a fucking train. This is terrible. Alright, well, that'll definitely stop me in my tracks, as they say. The story is gratitude. I'm really grateful. It was a testimony of gratitude that, you know what I mean? God's people took care of me. In the sense of, God. God works through, He's not physically here. But He shows His love through people, places, and things. He sends His, the card we got today was abundance. And it's like, when you feel okay, everything will be okay. But you don't feel okay, and so nothing makes you feel okay. You know what I mean? Like, when you don't feel okay, nothing outside makes you feel okay. It's like, what can I do for you? There's literally nothing I can do for you because you don't feel okay. That's how that looks. Okay, there's a big-ass train. This is stupid as fuck. I got myself stuck on the tracks. Anyways, going back to it, I'm just really grateful And, you know, I'm like, it just comes down to God is good, dude. And you just got to go with, you know, what's right. And that was in the cards too, was, you know what I mean? It was talking about friendships and all of this stuff coming together. And also, I just want to point out is like both of my friends right now, they're going through really hard times. You know what I mean? My other friend who's helping me out with money, he just got robbed for $3,000. I told you that. That just happened to him last week. His whole savings, and that's what he said, that was over 6 weeks of fucking savings. You know what I mean? It wasn't all his savings, but, you know, he doesn't trust the bank, so he kept, like, a really large amount of cash on him that, you know, they just took it. His job has only got a couple more weeks left of it, so he's, you know, he lost half his savings. She's facing, you know, losing half of her, she's facing losing her fucking freedom. You know what I mean? Lots of people are losing right now, but it doesn't mean that God's not in their lives, and that's what I said, too. It's like, if God does this to her, she's never going to do that shit again, bro. Do you know what I mean? That's going to change her life forever. And sometimes, you know, that's what I said about my son. My son got his Roblox account got banned like last weekend. I watched him cry for 2 days. He was so sad about it. He's had this account, and that's what my daughter said. She's like, you've spent like thousands of dollars on that account. I'm like, well, I ain't got shit to show for it. Neither does he now. But anyways, he lost his account for breaking the rules. He kept breaking the rules and breaking the rules and breaking the rules. And he knew that if he kept doing this and kept getting caught, he was going to get his account banned. And they banned it. And he cried, and he had to start from scratch, bro, like a loser. And he kept asking me for even just $1 because he has to wear the basic clothes that the basic fucking Roblox account fucking has, right? And he's like, you know, he feels so stupid. You know what I mean? He's a noob. All those years and all his cool shit, and now it's all gone, right? And so I guess, you know, when it happened, I told her, I was like, he was never going to learn until they took it away. Now he's going to learn not to break the rules. He's going to learn, but he's just that, not to break the rules ever again. So apparently he appealed it, and they gave him back his account the day we got back to, he said the day we left the hotel. And that's why he hasn't been able to get off 2 days before we left the hotel, and that's why he was staying up all night, because he was so excited he got his account back. Now, ultimately, he had to have a super timeout, and he had to have his reality rocked. He had to have everything taken away from him to realize, dude, you can't break the fucking rules. You can't break the fucking rules, is what he had to learn, right? The hardest way. And then, you know, God was great and gave it back to him. But if he didn't get it back, then he didn't get it back. It was the consequence of him breaking the rules. Now, going back to Taz breaks the rules, bro. She didn't break that rule, but she's broken the rules before, and she breaks the rules. And, you know, in the essence is, that's why they do these things, is you're going to stop breaking these rules. We have a rule against this, and you're going to stop it. If they give her time, in that time, she will hate being there, and it'll force her. Oh, I gotta make the wrong turn. Okay. It'll force her to stop breaking that rule, or it won't. And that's what's weird, because I told you I met this chick that won't stop fucking driving without a license. Like, it's the weirdest thing. She just won't stop doing it. It's so weird. Like, why won't you learn? Some people just don't learn. But, you know what I mean? That's it. It's like, if she doesn't get caught, will she never stop? And that's what I told her. I was like, dude, I had to do 2 sit-downs of 4 days, and that was enough for me. I couldn't do it, dude. I couldn't do it. It wasn't worth it to me, but I could have ended up in prison many times. I could have ended up with years myself, bro. And I told her that story. That little story right there, bitch. That story, that would have got me a good 10 years. For sure. For sure. Do you know what I mean? And so, you got to be careful. And her particular story, again, she wasn't breaking the rules there. She was there. She was in association with rule breakers, and because she had priors, they put it on her. That's it. God bless. Amen, bro. That's it. God bless. Amen. Meaning you broke the rules before, so now they're gonna stick it to you. They're gonna say that you're the one that broke these rules. You're the bad influence in the room. You can't be straight edge and shit like that, but you just got to be careful, and then you got to look at justice. It's like, fuck, and that's where I was sitting there with her. It's like, if God wants to sit you down, either way, she's looking at a different way of life. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to face a new reality real quick. He's got a new reality. You know what I mean? He's given you two options. Kind of. You know what I mean? But the ultimate one is always going to be there. You know what I mean? Option number one never closes. What's that? Jail time. Jail time is on the table, bro. There's a very good chance that you're going to jail, bro. Oh, shit. You better accept it, bro. Can you accept this? Yeah, but I didn't do this. But have you done something before, bro? That's what they're trying to say, is the reason that they're trying to get you on this one is because you've done something before, bro. If you never did nothing before, then they wouldn't be trying to hit you so hard this time. It's like, it's like fighting it is only, at the end of the day, are you fighting the system or are you fighting your own karma? And that's what I went back to tell her. I was like, if I go and I start meddling with this and I unleash justice, everyone catches it. Everyone catches it. Everyone that has anything to do with this is going to catch any bit of karma they ever had coming. You remember that one time that you stole that lighter? Oh, yeah? You know what I mean? Meaning, it's scary, but if this guy or girl, this cop, has been doing this has taken many lives, what's the justice for taking life? Him or her losing their life. If I call justice, not your guys' justice, but the ultimate justice down upon this situation, this could be way worse than we ever thought it was, because it's calling justice on everybody involved. Meaning whoever really was supposed to catch those charges is going to catch justice. If you were supposed to catch those charges, and somebody's going to catch it. Somebody's going to catch it. Everybody's going to catch justice if I call justice. Do you know what I mean? I was like, and that's all I can do. But trust and believe, if I call it, we can't take it back. And it hits everybody for everything they've ever done before. It won't just mean right now. It means justice for all. For all. Truth and justice for all. What is the justice that you have to serve yourself? Judge not lest thee be judged. Meaning, bro, okay, I get that you feel innocent in this particular, but are you innocent to all crimes? Maybe not this crime, but you know what I mean? Do we really want God to get in on this? Or do we want to just trust God that he's on your favor? Because if I pull in his angels, it's a whole nother fucking ball game, bro. They'll start taking lives. They're like, no, we want to play tit for tat? We want to play tit for tat, Taz? I mean, honestly. So that's why I'm like, well, let's bring it back down to your reality. Instead of the games that, the realities that I live in, let's talk about these weird realities they're trying to put on you. You know what I mean? Ultimately. And that's just it. It's like, that's not real. You guys watch movies about it. It's very real. It's very real. Fucking bullshit ass. Bullshit asses. I mean, honestly. Going back to it, I don't know. What's God gonna do with her? I mean, that's where it is. It's like, you want me to ask God what he's gonna do with you? God, shit. I mean, do you really want to know? And that's what I told her when I sat there. I was like, you know more than I know, bro. And that's what I hate about people bringing me into their shit. It's like, you knew before I knew. Well, I didn't know none of this shit. You brought me in and now you want to know what I know? What do you think? Don't ask me what the fuck. What did you think? I can't think. I get it. I know. And that's what she said too. She's like, I hold all this in. And I'm like, I know, but right now, you can't hold that in. That comes with all kinds of feelings. She's like, I want, you know what I mean? I'm so fucking vengeful right now. And I was like, yup, you want your justice, and you want your fucking wrath, and you're fucking angry. But ultimately, you're just sad, bro. And you're scared. And those are real ass feelings, bro. She's like, I don't want to leave my babies. It's like, but look at it, dude. You literally just got them into an apartment. They're doing good. You set them up in a nest before you got to fly the coop. She's like, I'm not leaving my babies. And I'm like, well, you know. Option number 2, si habla español. You can take your babies with you. But in essence, it's like, you know, or you pay the piper, bro. And then there's those instances where, you know, somebody comes in and was like, you know, it was injustice and they let you out. Or you do time for a crime, maybe not this crime, but you do time because you played the crime. You know what I mean? And that's really a real reality that, you know what I mean? I told her I made a video about this weekend, about all of this, bro. Is this fucking road closed? Yeah, it really is. They're making my life real hard. There's a bunch of red tape in my life right now. But everything's okay. Everything is okay. I literally had just fed the kids. We just had a great meal. I told them I was going to go drive for a while and I'd be back. They're chilling. And that was my friend too. My friend's like, the generator will be on all night. He turned it on this morning. He didn't even need a heater for the dog. On God, he didn't. He just had it running for us so that we could have charge. You know, we're charging our phones. It was nice and warm. He kept that on, and he's gonna keep it running all night and shit, and turn it on again in the morning. You know, and it's just that. It's like, I know there's a lot of you out there that are like, you know, you really, especially, I really feel like the ex-husband's really trying to have some kind of idea that, you know, he's better than somebody. Or that my situation is really as fucked up as he says it is. Bro, you and your fucked up realities, I swear. Our reality isn't that fucked up, bro. Our reality isn't that fucked up, bro. Some of your guys' realities are real fucked up. You guys are living real weird, fucked up realities in your own fucking houses. Your mansions in Wisconsin and shit. You know what I mean? Again, going back to it, we're not doing anything slimy. We're not, you know, lying or cheating or hurting each other or anybody else. There's no drug use. There's no alcohol use going on here. Nothing. You know what I mean? So, and this is just confirmation, is like, this is a lot about karma, a lot about teachings, a lot about friendship, a lot about love. It's a lot about God. Because what I'm trying to teach you right now is like, I made some really difficult decisions of destruction, but the universe, through my friends and through the world I live in, is showing me that they support me in that decision, these difficult decisions that they asked me to make. You know what I mean? And to all of you that, you know, I'm just showing you, dude. These are people that make the right choices every day, that are still facing fucked up, way more fucked up realities than me. You know what I mean? Like, this is a person that goes to work faithfully every day, puts in 10 to 12 hours a day, just lost their fucking nest egg. This is a person that, you know what I mean, she gives all her time and money and everything she has. She spread so thin, she has to meet everybody's needs. And she has a side hustle that's come back to bite her. And it wasn't even her hustle, bro. She was just at the wrong place at the wrong time, and they put it on her. It wasn't actually her hustle at this particular time, but she is a hustler, and she's got to take, you know what I mean? She's got to take a whipping on this. And it's like, it happens to good people. God happens to good people, in the sense of, he puts us through trials and tribulations. He's going to change. He's going to make us stronger in faith, hope, compassion, understanding, and love. All of us want to act out in rage and anger and desperation and vengeance. You know what I mean? That was right today. Like, it was today, he walked off work earlier because they told him that, you know, there's a whole camera system there. And the day it happened, they said, okay, we'll reach out to the system and find out who did it. So he stayed calm. And he stayed calm, but now it's Monday and they're giving him all this shit that the cameras aren't accessible. So he had to call the police today and make a final report. He wants his fucking money, or at least he's like, I know the money's gone. But he's like, I have no peace. Everyone I look at, I feel like they fucking robbed me. He's like, this person just showed up with a new little fucking car. And I'm like, yeah, you could have bought that with $3,000. He's like, you know, I have no peace. I know I'm not getting my money back, but I want to know. I want my justice. You know what I mean? And that's kind of where it is. It's like, you know, we're all being pushed in different levels of faith and compassion. And in a sense, letting go, bro. Just letting go of all different kinds of ideas of security. He had that money and he was like, yeah, I'll be secure for the summer. I had that money and I'll be like, yeah, I'll be good for a couple weeks. She had her money and she's like, yeah, I'll be good. And now none of us are looking, you know, it don't look too good, but it doesn't mean God has left us. The devil didn't get us. You know what I mean? I just want to show that to you. Is like, whatever you're going through, God's putting you through to make you stronger on the other side. And, you know, all three of us, and that's like attracts like. It's like, you know, we're not bringing each other down. We're all going, you know, we're all going to that next level. A new reality is coming in real fast for all of us. All of us are going through, and right now it's like, you know, he's got 2 more weeks of work and he's going to figure out what the fuck he's going to do with himself. You don't have all the money he did have, so now he's got to change his plans. She's got 30 days before she sees the judge, before she realizes what the fuck her fate is. I got, you know what I mean? I got a couple of weeks before I can decide what's going to happen to me. And that's just it. It's like, this is that time, and it's all in the cards. It's like, you got to wait for these new realities to materialize, and whatever they are, they are. Some of them are a fall from grace. She might have to do some time, bro. She ain't gonna be the first woman that did time. It depends on how hard the time is, but it's, you know, it might not have been, you know, the time. Nobody wants to do no time. And that's it too, you know what I mean? He may have not been, you know, nobody he knew jacked him, but he got jacked. We all get jacked. You know what I mean? And it even came down to, so I was telling him, I think I need some oil for my car. He's like, really? I got some in my truck. And he went to go look in the back of his truck. He saw, these motherfuckers done took my full thing of oil. So you better quit keeping shit of value in your fucking truck, bro. And it was a funny thing. He didn't even know somebody jacked his oil until I asked him if he had some oil. He's like, I got some oil. That was the cheap stuff. I was like, okay, whatever. But in the sense of, it's like, you know, you live and learn, but you keep your love, you keep your hope, you keep your faith, you keep God in your eyes. You know what I mean? You know? So I just wanted to say that is, you know, she texted me right while I got this, and she asked me if I could pick up her kids. So I'm about to pick up one of her kids, and I'm going to get off of this. And, you know, God is, you know, God's got a plan. You just don't know what the fuck the plan is, and it's real messy. You just keep your eyes on his promises, Joe. He promises he's going to take care of you. He promises he's going to, you know what I mean? Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us of our trespasses as we forgive those that trespass against us. And that's where it is right now. It's like, oh, fuck. God, cut me some slack. I cut lots of people slack. God, come on, God. Remember that one time? Come on, God. I need you to come through, God. She'll be okay. I love her. She'll be okay, dude. And you know what I mean? And that's just how they look at me. It's like, she didn't even know what was happening. In a blink of an eye, she's like, fuck, bitch. She just sent me money. She's like, here, I can help you, bitch. I'm like, fuck. I just cried. It's like, fuck, I can't fully. I mean, I could try. I got an idea. It's not an idea you're gonna like. I'm full of ideas. Are you brave? I'll show you how it's done. I mean, seriously, bro. That's it. It's like, I could help you with an idea. You might not like some of my ideas, but at least I have an idea. I have an That's a creative genius right there. That was fucking genius. I mean, not really. I saw it on TV once. Just kidding. Hey, I gotta go. I love you guys. God is good. He's got us, bro, in the weirdest ways. He's got everyone. We're falling, bro. He's picking us up. He'll pick us up as we fall. That's it. That's God. He got us. Hey, I love you. I'll catch you later, haters. Don't be a hater. Laters.